All right, I'm really excited because I did get a sample of it. This is my first time doing a presentation on air. I love multitasking products, especially when it comes to hair, because I need a heat protectant, because when I first started doing our hair, after COVID, they said, hosts, do your own hair and makeup. We used to have a whole hair and makeup team. I used some heating tools, broke my hair off. That's a true story. I did not know, I never heard of a heat protectant. I didn't know, I just sat there, do my hair. I didn't even know what was happening. So you do need a heat protectant. You also if you have fine, thin hair like I do, you need some body, but then you also need something to keep the moisture in so you don't get it frizzy. Ooh, she's a beauty. And then, so what I'm saying is that this is a multitasker. What I did is when I washed my hair, I put it root to ends, and then I blow dried it in kind of like a big, kind of like a big curls, and it like keeps the body. It keeps the body and and it doesn't have any of the frizz. And it is frizzy here in Florida. It is, yes. I call it the bad hair state. Yes. It is impossible to have good hair in Florida, especially in August. I know we just started September like a day ago, but it's still pretty hot and humid here.
Yes, and what happens is if you do curl your hair, it falls, right? You have to use an anti-humidity, you have to use a heat protectant, but here's what you're gonna love. It's one product. You're gonna clean out your bathroom. You're gonna get rid of whatever else you're using, whether it's a heat protectant, whether it's a volumizer, whether it's a mousse, whether it's that ratting comb, whatever the case may be, if you have thin, sparse hair. And this is actually why I chose Donna Kay, she said, Liz, if you ever do hair, you don't want me. My sisters told me I have the worst hair, I have fine hair, I have thin hair, and I was born with the worst out of everyone.
They love that. My sister, like, they're talking about, they're talking about some on-home shop, yeah. But I want to show you some magic. Okay, so here I am. It's already like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times more. But I'm going to show you some magic. I mean, it just doesn't stop. And, front, back, I mean.
Dry, wet hair, doesn't matter. Use one pump, and the bubbles do the work for you. So it starts at the scalp, which, by the way, cleans the scalp, and it moves to the end, and that's it. And if you have dry hair, if you have sparse hair, fine hair, look at your hair.
Yeah,
you're a bombshell now.
I think I might get a license plate that says it. My kids will be so embarrassed, but.
Yeah. Do you know what though, with fuller, thicker hair, easier to style your own hair. If you do style your hair, it stays longer. Nothing's more frustrating than styling your hair, Liz, and 2 seconds later, it's like, bleh.
Right, and especially living here in Florida where it's hot and humid. And if you have fine hair, it's the worst because then you layer in hairspray and all these styling products. This actually has something in it called Memory Hold, which is a Maze SP, a new ingredient that will hold your style, Helen. You can stand outside in the humidity and your hair will not fall. It won't go straight. So it actually expands while you put it in, which is amazing. So again, if you're using 5 different styling products, you just use one pump on wet or dry hair, doesn't matter, and wait until you see. You just massage it into your scalp and these little bubbles will move. I'm gonna do a big mess, but that's okay. These little bubbles will move from your scalp all the way to the ends and give you volume without using anything else. And it stays like this, Helen. Your hair gets thicker. You feel the density. Oh, do I look frightening?
No, I can't believe how much more. No, it doesn't look bad. I'm just like, wow. I watched Michelle do that. I am not, it takes me, I'm not great with doing my hair. It takes me a long time. But it's like, I really love this product and I'm very, very reticent to try something new in my hair. If you've got it, and it's safe for color treated hair or chemically straightened hair or chemically curled hair, because it's a clean beauty brand. It has no sulfites, none of the bad stuff.
No, exactly. So what we've got in here is biotin, keratin, panthenol, things that will actually treat your hair. Yes, clinically proven. But if you have that really thin hair where you can see your scalp and you're saying, Liz, I gotta use 5 different styling products, nothing holds, look at her hair. Look at the volume. Look at this. And you can touch it. So here's the fun thing. If you watch how it just stays. So it has a Maze SP that will hold your style for you for days. For days, Helen.
I love it. I love it. We know Galena, and she's, got that beautiful red hair, but, it's just like, more of it. I mean, that burst, the plump, the lift, the styling foam, and it comes out as a mousse, and you can really get that anti-frizz, too, and it's for all hair types. The Dead Sea Salt is like a bit of an exfoliant.
It's a dry shampoo.
A dry shampoo, yeah, for your scalp. So if you've got an oily scalp, so you don't have to wash wash your hair as much. So then it's easier on your hair. So your hair, you know, you're gonna get less breakage because you're not washing it. You break it from washing it so much.
Exactly, so you can use it on wet or dry hair, but here's what you're gonna love. Right when you put it into your scalp, that's the only work, you feel your hair getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You feel the density. If you have any sort of bald spots, wait until you see. You will be, and no styling tools, none of that. We're not a hairdresser here. Look at Miss Patsy.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Patsy, did you do your own hair?
Yes, I did. I did my own hair, and this is only with the Bombshell. I have no hairspray, and I only finger combed it. I just went roll up and make it go out as big. Sometimes I like my hair really sleek and smooth, but for fun, I like to get it out there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm from Texas.
And you didn't tease your hair at all,
No,
Patsy?
it is not tease.
It's not tease at all.
No, I can just no telling what it's looking
Because
like.
I'm grilling Patsy because I know her really well, you know, and she's a longtime model here. And it looks, honestly, it's so much volume. That's why I asked if you teased it at all.
Right, and it holds. It holds for days. So even when you go to sleep at night, you wake up and you're gonna say, wow, I still have my curls. I live in Florida. How is it possible? It's not frizzy. It's not humid. But if you have thin hair, if you have fine hair, if you have color-treated hair, if you're saying, Liz, when I use my heat protectant, like you were saying, Helen, it weighs my hair down. And then I use a mousse, and then I use a comb, and then I use this, and then I use that. No, all you're gonna do is 1 or 2 pumps on wet or dry hair, massage it to your scalp, and the bubbles do the work for you.
They do the work root to tip, and the heat protectant controls frizz. And by the way, if it just did that, it'd be worth it. But then it provides the volume, body shine, and also revives dirty hair like a dry shampoo does, but it's a clean beauty brand. So Liz isn't doing that by putting like talc at your roots.
Powder.
Or powder or something like that. Here's another thing. If you've got dark hair, it looks like you've got dandruff when you do a dry shampoo sometimes. And then it like flakes down to your clothes and it's like little white powder everywhere. This is a completely new kind of technology.
It is using new ingredients that actually treat the scalp. Because as we age, even our scalp gets very fragile, it gets very dry, and that's what gives us the limp hair. Even with Barbara, she was telling me that she sees a sea of people in front of her and all she sees is bald spots. She's like, Liz, and I know that's me. Right. I'm at church and I see everyone in front of me and all I see are bald spots. So she is that person where she's got a lot of bald spots. Look at her hair.
You know, I have that, I've got finer, thinner hair at the very crown.
Look at
and sometimes I like, and I have a cowlick. It's like, you need that volume and you can't even put like a hair extension in like in the very, you know, in those places.
No.
There's really not a lot you can do. And so this product is really innovative and it's super easy. You can do it yourself. And by the way, it doesn't make it take longer for it to dry, which is the other thing. Because some hair products you put in, it takes forever to dry with them in. This one, I felt like it even dried faster.
Yes, you can use it in wet or dry hair, but look at her hair. So it will hold your style, use it, and wow, boom. This is it. You don't need any heat protectant, Helen. Don't worry about your hair falling out or breaking or anything else.
A lot of breakage. A lot of breakage.
And you won't even need a styling comb or a hairdresser. You just do it yourself.
No, I'm very excited about this. I did get a sample. I use it. I love it. You guys will love this. Everything is on 5 FlexPay today. So incredibly affordable at $4.99, and it is on AutoShip. All right, well, we gave a little preview to the body butter.